Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining me for an 11/11 spiritual ritual. 11/11 is one of the most positive and powerful days of the year, and it's the perfect day for setting intentions and stepping into your power and to just soak in some positive energy and get reset and refocused. So if you haven't been here before, I'm Renee Spears, a spirit guide channeler and spiritual mentor. And every Sunday, I do a weekly energy update podcast. And on special occasions like today, I also post a spiritual ritual. So thank you for being here. So today we're going to talk about the numerology of 11/11, also the astrology happening this week, which impacts the energy today. We'll do a card pull, and then there will be a guided meditation to welcome in the new you. I'll also channel some messages from my spirit guides, and most of the channeled messages come during the card pull. But I also check in with them when I'm preparing this and incorporate what they think is important to share too. This is Pay What You Want. There is a link in the show notes below to pay what you want, and I really do appreciate you doing that. Also, all of my podcasts and my spiritual practices are infused with positive energy, so you get an energy boost just for listening. So sit back, relax, take some deep breaths, and absorb all the positive energy available to us today. And pay special attention to anything said that resonates with you. That message is for you. There are no coincidences that you're here today. So today, 11/11 is a powerfully positive day in numerology, astrology, and spirituality. This day creates an energetic gateway, a portal that helps us tap into higher states of consciousness and align with our soul's purpose. It's a time when we can pretty much manifest anything that we're in alignment with, and it's a day for setting intentions and visualizing the life you want to create. The high vibing energy today helps us get clear on what we want and then align our actions and our energy to achieve it. So we want to intentionally focus on what we truly want and set our intentions today. And we can definitely use a positive day right now to take a little break from the intensity this month. The number 1 is the highest number energetically in numerology. It's the ultimate angel number because it's the beginning of everything, the start of something new. And 11 is a master number. And as we know, master numbers are extra powerful, and then we have 2 of them back to back. So 11 represents new beginnings, the start of a new phase of life, and spiritual insight and enlightenment. This is a catalyst for spiritual awakening. And this is a time of spiritual awakening. In a week, Pluto moves out of Capricorn, where it's been for the past 16 years, and into Aquarius, where it'll be for the next 20 years. This is a huge shift for our collective consciousness. We're moving into 20 years of expanded spiritual awareness. So the events happening around 11/11 influence the energy the day holds. So there's that big shift of Pluto into Aquarius in a week. And then Friday, the 15th, we have a full moon in Taurus that's also influencing the energy. So Friday's full moon is a supermoon. It's the last of 4 supermoons in a row. This is the beaver moon, the full beaver moon, best name for a full moon ever. And it's named that because it's the time of year when the beavers begin to build their dams before the ground freezes in winter. Now, because this full moon is in this really tight conjunction to Uranus, it sends a shockwave to our sense of security, and it wakes us the fuck up. Uranus is the planet of change and also the planet of awakening. And man, did the election shock us and wake us up. We are absolutely not the same people that we were a week ago. We've been shocked awake. So this is a time of spiritual awakening. And when we think of spiritual awakening, we have this idea it's all rainbows and unicorns, and that just usually is not the case. Typically, a spiritual awakening comes after some type of trauma, and we're jolted awake. In my case, it was the sudden death of my husband when I was 30. And for many of us, the election results definitely shocked us and woke us up. But Uranus helps us align with our divine selves and really understand the bigger lessons we're experiencing right now. New beginnings are here, whether we're ready for them or not. And today is an energetic day to get ready and set our intentions for the future. So how are we going to show up when times are tough? And after we go through all the stages of grief, the denial, the anger, the depression, how are we going to be as we move forward into this next chapter? So this is a claim your power day. It's time to step into your power. Like, where have you been playing small? Where are you out of alignment with your authentic self? So spiritual awakening requires that you look at your life honestly and then make changes to get yourself back in alignment with your authentic self. Yeah, this is scary, but it's time. We need to wake up. The world needs us right now. And while full moons are about completion and endings, they also are a precursor to the next cycle, and they help us get reset and focus on what's next. So this full moon is in Taurus, and Taurus is being known for being grounded and steady. So we can use this full moon to get grounded and back in balance. It's exactly the energy we want right now. So today, 11/11 is a time to really reflect on who we are and how we want to show up in the world. Now, because the energy of 11 is closely connected to balance, this is an ideal time to get centered and back in balance and to reconnect and align with your highest self. And in a few minutes, we're going to do a guided meditation to do that. But before we do that, let's do a card pull and get a little bit more insight into the energy today. So, I do love a card pull. Everybody wants to always know what deck that I use, and this is my favorite deck, the Light Seers deck. So let's go ahead and do that. I have to say, after doing a few of these spiritual rituals now, am I amazed? No, I'm not amazed that the cards always support what we're talking about, but it is kind of cool really to see how they come out. Okay, let's do one more little shuffle here. And I do love a 3-card pull, so let's see what we have. Okay. First card is the 10 of Wands. Second card is the Queen of Wands. Hopefully you can see this. It's hard with that camera to get it right there in the middle. And then the final card, the Ace of Swords. All right. Before we get going, let's look up the numerology of these. I have my own system, so this would be a 101. Interesting. Ones again, highest vibing number. It could have been 111, right? 101. This number signifies fundamental spiritual teachings. And as you let go and trust the universe, your thoughts automatically become more positive. And this elevated vibration attracts all good things into your life. Okay, I like it. All right, let's start with the 10 of Wands. Okay, there she is. Hopefully, once again, you can see that card. Do you see how weighed down she is? Look at how much baggage she's carrying. It's time to let go of what's weighing you down. And that could be anything. It could be limiting beliefs. It could be people in your life. It could be feeling like you have to save the world right now. There's a lot of that going on. But it's time to really put stuff down that's weighing you down so that you can move forward on your journey. This is kind of not kind of a scarcity card. This is a scarcity card. She's thinking that she needs all of her stuff, but you have to trust that you will always have what you need. The universe is there to support us. And usually what it is we have to let go, let go and let God. We have heard that, but let go and trust that we will have what we need. She's really weighed down. And right now, as we're moving into this time of spiritual awakening, you got to let go of beliefs. You got to let go of limiting beliefs and the stuff that is holding you back and stopping you from playing big. So this is a good card. I like it. Sometimes we think of the cards as negative. It's not negative. It's just information. It's just good information. Okay, we release all our baggage. So we just have enough to fit in the overhead compartment, huh? Okay, next card. Queen of Wands. Wow, look at her. She is a badass. So when you leave your baggage behind and you step into your power, there's no stopping you. You're confident, you're radiant, you're powerful, you're happy. So it's time to claim that part of you. It's time to leave the baggage behind and step into this authentic, lovely version of yourself. Look at the light coming out of her hand. It's really cool. This is a perfect card for 1111. Like all the positive energy. She's sitting in all these candles. She has a cat. So we do love a cat. So once again, remember who you are. Step into your power. And then you're radiant and confident and powerful and happy. It is time to claim that part of you. Today is the day. And then, once again, another great card for today, the Ace of Swords. The Ace is the first card, means new beginnings. And in this case, that would be new ideas, clarity about where we are, where we're going. There's a beam of light coming in, shocking her awake. Yes, clarity. Awakening our consciousness. Our consciousness is expanding right now. We were talking about this, that this is a time of spiritual expansion and spiritual enlightenment. If this doesn't represent that, I don't know what it is. It's great. And if we think of all these together, okay, let's go back and put these all together. We got to get rid of our baggage ideas, limiting beliefs, all that stuff is weighing us down. And then when we do, look at how happy and we are, and we're in our power, and we're owning ourselves. And then also, this is a time then of new beginnings, really owning ourselves, those spiritual ideas, being shocked awake, clarity. This is all really, really good. So I like it. I do. I like it. All right. We're going to move into the good stuff now. We're going to go start a guided meditation in a minute. So you may want a candle to make the process a little bit more special. And you'll probably want a journal and something to write with too. So feel free to pause the recording right now and go get that stuff. Okay, so you have your candle and you have something to write with. So let's go ahead and light our candle. It just makes it a little bit more special, a little bit more spiritual, I guess. How can you go wrong with a lit candle, huh? All right, you know the routine. Just go ahead and close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. And feel yourself just settle into this moment. Now let's inhale deeply through your nose. Hold it at the top. And then exhale through your mouth. Inhale deeply through your nose. Hold it for a second at the top. And exhale slowly through your mouth. And just continue with that on your own. And as you breathe, bring your awareness to your body and feel the weight of your body connecting with the earth. You can visualize roots extending down from the bottom of your feet or from the base of your spine, extending down deep into the earth, grounding you. With each inhale, feel calm and strength filling you. And with each exhale, release any worries, allowing your mind to just quiet and settle. Now imagine standing in front of a mirror and see yourself as the most empowered version of who you are now and who you aspire to be. Visualize yourself fully embodying qualities that reflect your strength, your resilience, and your authenticity. Notice how it feels to stand in this power. You're grounded, you're calm, and you're clear. And as you continue breathing, repeat the affirmation to yourself: I am fully present, fully powerful, and ready to grow. I am fully present, fully powerful, and ready to grow. Now ask yourself, what intentions do I want to set for this next chapter of my life? What intentions do I want to set for this next chapter of my life? Now imagine a bright light forming in your heart, and it's filled with the intentions for who you want to be. Now visualize each quality that you want to embody as part of this light, whether it's courage, joy, peace, or maybe purpose. And then allow the light to expand, filling your entire body with warmth and purpose. And visualize it radiating out from you, growing with each breath. With each breath, you get more and more powerful. Now take a deep breath in and feel a sense of calm washing over you. Imagine the intentions that you've set today as seeds that are planted in this really rich, fertile soil. And you know that each step you take, these seeds are growing and that you're moving closer to your highest potential. Now let's take a minute before we end to feel some gratitude for your own resilience and for the strength that you've cultivated throughout this year. I mean, it's been a year. Thank you, self. Now let's take a couple big deep breaths. And when you're ready, gently bring your awareness back to the present, feeling grounded and empowered and ready to carry this positive energy of 1111 within you as you step forward into this next chapter. So we're going to take a few minutes to write down the intentions that we came up with through this meditation. to write down the qualities or the goals maybe that you're stepping into and how you want to show up for yourself and others during this time. So feel free to pause here and take more time if you like, but I'm going to go ahead and take a couple minutes to write my intentions down. And then you're going to want to turn these intentions into an affirmation. For example, I am strong, I am balanced, I trust my path. Whatever relates to the affirmation that you came up with for this time or affirmations. Mine is I own my power. So we want to just take a few seconds right now to come up with an affirmation that you can use to remind yourself, whenever you need a reminder of your inner power and the next chapter that you're starting into. Maybe I am powerful or I am abundant. Once again, feel free to pause if you need a little bit more time. So we're going to end today with just once again closing our eyes and putting our hand on our heart and taking a few deep breaths. And just feeling gratitude for the time that you've taken for yourself today. Thank you, self. And when you're ready, go ahead and open your eyes and come back into the present. And I do want to thank you for spending this time with me today. Once again, this is Pay What You Want, and the link is directly below in the show notes to do that. Also, right now through Tuesday the 12th, I'm having an 11/11 sale. My day job is as a spirit guide channeler, and my sale is for two 30-minute spirit guide channeling sessions for only $111, or you can use it for one 60-minute session too. So there is also a link in the show notes, or you can go to my website, abundology.com. And thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. I know that stuff seems silly, but it really does help me get into that YouTube algorithm. So have a wonderful 11/11, and thank you, veterans. It is Veterans Day here in the States. I'll be back in a month for the winter solstice spiritual ritual, so see you then, or on Sunday for the weekly energy update podcast.